Alright, we're back. Pardon my messy desk, but I've been trying to add some lights to the bike. Been riding great. Kind of just coming back to do a little maintenance, show you guys what I've been up to. Want to add some lights to the bike. I want to use the turn signal circuit to use the old running lights. And what I was finding on the bike, I'll show you that here soon, is that I wasn't getting power that I was supposed to through the key on circuit. So this is all off the bike. This is the turn signal switch housing right here. This is what would go up into your headlight bucket. Once again, behind my dirty desk. I'm at home. But the orange and white wire and the blue and white wire here are supposed to be constant 12 volt with the key on, and they run the parking lights, the running lights on the front turn signals if you have stock turn signals. What I was finding is I was not getting 12 volts power to there. So I checked a couple things on the bike with the key in the on position. This is the back side of the turn signal switch. Sorry, it's going to be really hard to kind of get in here. It's upside down actually right now. But basically, the back side inside the switch, these top ones are the ones we're looking at. Just coupled with this middle contact when you have the switch in the center position, so both of them are on. When you turn the left turn signal on, it turns off the running light bulb. Anyway, basically, this is the inside of your turn signal switch. I wasn't getting power through here. Here's the other side of the internal switch. As you can see, that guy's pretty dirty. I don't know how focused we are. That guy's pretty dirty. So I cleaned it. That's actually after I cleaned it up a little bit. It looks like it was corroded and whatnot in there. So now I'm just getting this back together. I wanted to show you guys that. Careful of this little tiny ball as well. That goes on the bottom of that turn signal bucket there. And that kind of is what allows it to ride back and forth. So I wanted to show you that before I throw this back together. And hopefully now I have continuity through the switch. Alright. Shout out to Dad. He got me this little tripod thingy that just came in handy. He also got me some microphones. I'm still messing with those. I think I got it working now. I have a way to do that. So hopefully next video, which should be a little longer, I'm hoping. I have a little project that I'm working on in the background, so I haven't been around as much on the videos. So hopefully a little upgrade in quality. But I think I can show you now. So I have, you can't see, my negative probe is in the orange and white wire, which is this wire. As you see, we have continuity. I'm measuring resistance right now. But now I also have continuity to my middle contact as well. So I believe we should be good to go now, because I was not getting continuity through to that brown and white wire, which is your power feed to the circuit that will feed the running lights. This might be confusing. I'll throw up the wiring diagram in the video. I'll talk about that a little bit in a clip. It'll just be easier for me to do that with the wiring diagram. It's really hard to see the little stripes on the wires here. So I'm going to actually throw this back on the bike and then see if I have actual continuity there with power key on, and I can throw the lights on the bike. That was a lot of talking. Back to work. Alright. You guys saw me put it all back on. These are the lights I kind of came up with. I'll show you better. Show you a better shot of these guys. I kind of put them together from a few different Amazon special kind of things. So, but I just want to show you guys here. This is going to be hard to do with a couple hands. Give me a second here. Let me put these good. But just kind of put him in there for now. Come over here. Comes on. And it should. If I can find the switch, turns off when the turn signal comes on. That's like a modern vehicle feature, I'm pretty sure. Comes back on, stays on for the other one. Alright, I'll show you guys the lights, and then I'm going to get them on the bike. Alright, here's the wiring diagram. I have a few things circled. The one at the bottom, that's your turn signal switch. That is coming, this brown and white is the one feeding for the switch. That's the thing I had to clean earlier in the video. So the blue and white wire, the orange and white wire are what I was testing for continuity all the way through to this brown and white wire on the back of the switch, because I wasn't getting 12 volts out on the bike. But I've effectively used the same circuit that they had for the running lights to run these LEDs. These LEDs also are like the same wattage as what the original 1034 bulbs would be, so I just wanted to make sure I did that, so I knew that I wasn't like overloading the circuit. Up here is your ignition switch. That's why I followed back to find key on. That's pretty much all you really need to know. I didn't really do any modification to the bike, so if you want to do something similar, just make sure that your wattage of your LEDs are the same or less than what the circuit originally ran. Otherwise, you're going to have to just do a little more work and make sure you're not going to overload a circuit, you're not going to fry something, like just like a fuse. Like you're most likely going to blow a fuse. But just so your mileage is as good as mine in terms of success, if you're going to do it differently, do a little more research, verify you're not going to overload the circuit. And that's it. If you want to see more of the wiring diagram in the future, talk about this kind of stuff, how to follow these circuits and whatnot, leave a comment below. This can be really useful for some people, but it also can be really boring stuff. So let me know. Like the video, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and we'll get back to work. Joni, you're knocking YouTube over. Careful. They're fragile. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys these little lights I kind of came up with. I'll put the links in the description just in case somebody wants to do the same thing I'm doing. But this is actually just a mount for like a light bar. I just got the right size. It's 1.5 inches. Whatever that would be. 36 millimeters or something. 39 millimeters. Somewhere in there, roughly. This is just a small LED light. It's a single LED in there. These are not going to be for giving me more light. I don't really ride around in the dark very much, but I do ride around early morning and a little bit in like late evening. So really these are just marker lights for me. Recently did have someone kind of pull out in front of me doing a left-hand turn. It was a scary situation, but I'm okay. No one ever touched each other. It was just one of those early morning things. So I decided I wanted just a little more light on the bike. And the original turn signals have the running lights on them. They're like a 1034 bulb, dual filament. I replaced my turn signals because I just don't like those huge donkey ear ones that the Hondas had back in the day. So This is basically just going to add a little bit more light to the front of the bike. So basically in the morning, I have maybe a little more of a chance of being seen, things like that. So this is legit just like a little thing I threw together from a bunch of Amazon specials. Honestly, I want to say like less than $50 for both sides. I have two of them. So pretty good deal, and no modifications to the bike. So hard to beat that. Once again, these are dim. They're not going to do much more than just put a little more light out from the bike so people can see you. All right. Got them attached. I got them hooked up. If we turn key on power, we get two lights. We got reach. Look at those modern features. I think it looks pretty good. Just going to make sure everything's tight again. I think these clamps are slightly loose, so I might have to add a little bit of a shim in there. Once again, they're not really made for this, so. But, and then plus I gotta level them out, get them pointed in all the right directions. I think we're a little bug-eyed right now, but I think we're good. I'm gonna throw the headlight back in, make sure my wiring's all nice and neat. And I think that's it. Maybe we should do a quick turn signal check back. Yep. Yep. Also put a new voltmeter on there. That's the Kiriakin one everyone in the Magna world gets. That's plugged in up here as well. Had a couple extra spots. Once again, I'll throw the wiring diagram up in this video if I haven't already. Talk about it a little bit, but I'm just gonna wrap this back up. Then I think it's time to go for a ride. Beautiful day. Hope everyone's having a good weekend or whenever you're watching this. And ride safe. Keep the shiny side up. Out.